With over 100 Star Wars games out there, from first-person shooters and tactical strategy games to even point-and-click adventures, it can get overwhelming, but don't worry, I'm here to make it simple. Hey everyone, I'm excited to have you back for another video. What we gonna do is just sticking to the canon games, the ones officially part of the Star Wars storyline. And since Disney wiped the extended universe from the canon, there are now 8 games canon to the timeline of the series. Only one of these games won't feature on this video, which is Star Wars Uprising, since it was shut down in 2016, simply because there aren't enough players there to continue supporting it. I also haven't included any of the Star Wars web browser games or titles that retell the main story, like the Star Wars Journey series. So we've gone from over 100 games to just 8. Now we can start our journey if you're ready to follow the timeline and experience the games chronologically. Start with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, set 5 years after Revenge of the Sith. It's inspired by the Souls-like genre and follows a Jedi who survived Order 66. Next one, play Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the official sequel set 5 years later. Like the first game, it features challenging combat across multiple planets, but with new fighting styles, including dual-wielding a lightsaber and blaster. It's time for Vader Immortal, a Star Wars VR series set between Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One. It lets you experience your dream of wielding a lightsaber in VR, fully immersing you in the Star Wars universe. Now you can play Star Wars Battlefront 2. Though it's a multiplayer game, it spans different Star Wars eras. The story mode starts right after Return of the Jedi, with lots of intense battles in first and third person. You'll fight across detailed maps, use blasters, fly ships, and even wield a lightsaber as one of the game's heroes. The next entry on the timeline is Star Wars Squadrons. Although the story starts during the events of A New Hope, most of the campaign is set after Return of the Jedi, with players switching between the roles of a Resistance and an Empire pilot. Moving on to Star Wars Hunters, launching in 2024. This free multiplayer shooter is set after Return of the Jedi. You'll choose from various heroes and team up with friends for fast-paced battles against other players. Next, there's Star Wars Droid Repair Bay, set during The Last Jedi. It's an entirely free VR experience that tasks players with repairing BB-8 and a series of other droids. And the final slot on the timeline is Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, which takes place between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. This VR experience includes an expansion called The Last Call, where players can train as a Jedi or play as the iconic assassin droid. So if you'd rather play the games by their release dates instead of following the timeline, here's a list for you. Be sure to take notes. Did you know that currently there are 6 Star Wars games on the way? First, Star Wars Outlaws is set to come out on August 30th, 2024. The other 5 are still in development. Star Wars Eclipse, the Knights of the Old Republic remake, Amy Hennig's new Star Wars project, Bit Reactor's Star Wars strategy game, and Star Wars Jedi 3. Guys, we've reached the end of the video. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know which Star Wars game is your favorite. Subscribe for more great content, and until next time.